Hey there, everyone. How are you doing today? So something I wanted to do here real quick is I wanted to talk about kind of the lessons learned of this second spreadsheet. I put together this spreadsheet. I played with it for months, really trying to make sure it brings out what I am hoping for. So let me share with you just a few things that I hope this spreadsheet does for you. So let me share my screen and we will talk about the lessons from spreadsheet number 2. So the first one is do you know what you spend each month? Does your significant other, does the family? Is this something that you want to share with the kids? Again, remember, I'm trying to foster communication about money, income, spending, but we got to start with, do you really know how much you spend each month? Do you have a budget? Are you tracking it? I think that's a useful thing to understand. I believe you must track actual expenses. If you are looking to improve and work your way towards financial freedom, I think you have to know where your money is going. I think you have to know how leaky the boat is. Some of you might be thinking, hey, I make, pick a number, 5 grand. I only spend 2 grand a month, where in reality, when you look at it, you're probably spending 34, 35, 3,600. So your boat is leaky. You don't know what is going on. So again, in the beginning, financial freedom starts with understanding what is going on today. I said it in the previous slide, but I got to say it again here. Even a small leak can sink a boat eventually. Think about that, right? If you don't realize what's going on, even a small leak can sink a boat eventually. A budget is like that. A budget is the boat. And if you really don't know what's going on, you really can suffer long-term problems. So please sit down with your significant other, review what you've spent, understand what's going, set a budget, and then look January, February, March, April, and see where you're at. See how you're doing. See if your boat is leaky. See if you have expenses that you didn't know you had. I think you'll be surprised. Lifestyle creep is real and it kills dreams slowly. I don't know what else to say here, but basically, you get a raise, you make a little bit more money, you're on the slippery slope, and suddenly you're buying nicer food, buying nicer clothes, doing nicer trips, getting another car, getting a better car. And then those expenses, they just hurt the dream. And the slippery slope takes you down to the razor's edge, not what you want to do. I believe talking income, spending, and savings should be a family affair. I believe you and your significant other, if that's what your situation, and you have to talk about this end of it. You got to talk at least monthly, if not every week. Kids, I think you should talk about kids, not when they're really young, like 3, 4, and 5, but you've got to talk about money. Go back to spreadsheet number 1. That one is for your kids. It's not about price. It's about time. Folks, we have to talk about money. It's not happening in school. Nobody talks about money in school. Nobody talks about income. Nobody talks about expenses. Do yourself a favor. Educate your kids. You can make more money or lower monthly expenses to achieve the same goal. Lots of you, myself included, only used to think about income. But my mistake was telling myself, I deserve this, I deserve that. So I'm going to go and increase my monthly expenses. But it's only $100. It's only $300. Only's get you. Again, remember, when you are trying to get on the path to financial freedom, it's either more income or less expenses, or best off, both. Getting both is vital important. So again, that's what I wanted to talk about here. Again, I think this second spreadsheet really means communication, seeing what's going on, identifying any leaks in the boat, talking about, where your freedom score is. It's an interesting concept. All right, everybody, take care of yourself.